Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us, State Champ Women. We've got the tag along back. Nicole's got a week off. Nicole came back, she's got a week off. She's off doing some other things this week.
Steve rang me and told me she was sacked, and that's why I was brought back.
Well,
he rang me.
Well, it got you here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bulleen 72 defeated Eltham 62. Bonampelli 16 for Eltham. She's certainly putting her hand up at the moment. Lauren Pearce had 27, 12 of 15 she shot for Bulleen. And the extra special thing there for Bulleen is their top scorer, who's also, I think, second or third in the league, Emma Pearce. Pearce had the game off. Lauren did the job. Bulleen got the win.
Not related.
Not related.
Not related.
That's a great win, and again, to have somebody step up into somebody else's shoes to help out is always good.
I'm telling you now, when Lauren Pearce plays well,
I was nearly going to mention that. I think
she can go.
Certainly having her best season.
I agree.
And she's been pretty good over the past few years, but she's certainly stepped it up over recent weeks.
Is she not given a chance normally?
Oh, no.
She's captain.
She's centrepiece of that team.
Don't you worry. Yes.
Don't get on the wrong side of LP. She runs that team. Make no mistake. Whittlesea 59 went down to Melbourne 66. Now the Pacers had plenty of chances here, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Melbourne got the job done late.
I don't know where I read it, but I read something somewhere that just Melbourne stormed home, and Whittlesea, as you said, had their chances and just couldn't finish it off in the fourth quarter.
Ash Stainer had 17 for the Tigers. Trudy Armstead 17 and 11 for Whittlesea. The Pacers still without a win, 0-9. Hume City 89 defeated DV 65. Young Courtney Ragg had 18.6 rebounds, 5 steals for DV.
She's
Melbourne Boomers development player.
Yeah, okay.
Good to see.
Had to throw that one in, but she started the last couple of weeks, and she's looked good too.
Yes. Now Colleen Planeta, who has been in ripping form, Steve.
Yeah, this is an odd one, isn't it?
Came off the bench.
Yeah, maybe they just sort of saw...
Arrived late?
Something in somewhere.
Forgot her way to the stadium or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
27 points, 10 rebounds off the bench. Did very, very well.
Am I right in saying round one she also started off the bench?
I'm not sure, I can't remember. That's a long time ago, Steve.
Yeah, unusual.
What we can say... to all of our great friends out at Hume City, and we love the club. We've got lots of friends out there. Jacinta Scott.
Yes.
Who's an absolute bloody ripper, Scotty is. She's been running around in Big V since she was about 10. She's a superstar. And Scotty had her 300th game on the weekend in this one. So well done, Scotty. We love you.
That's it.
300 is only the best people get to 300, Steve-O. So well done to Scotty on making 300.
Yeah, I was going to say players. Players playing 300.
Yeah. Good on you. Well done, Scotty. We love you, mate. And that's good to see Hume City getting the win for Jacinta Scott, because she's been a big part of that club. Southern Peninsula 54 have lost again.
Two in a row? Or they...
2 in a row, Steve-O. Went down to Waverley 63. Tegan Cunningham, speaking of stars, 18 points, 13 rebounds. Kate Oliver had 14 and 14 and 4 blocks. Westy, Eliza West, 17 for Southern Penn. Now, Jamie Lee Pearce wasn't there. Ella Hallisey wasn't there. They're missing a few at the moment, but take nothing away from the Falcons.
No, certainly. And I think common trend here was Southern Peninsula's loss last week. They didn't score the ball very well at all. Another 54 this week, when they're so used to scoring in the high numbers. Obviously, their two imports can flat out play on offense.
Rare loss at home, Steve-O.
But yeah, I don't think it's too much concern. I mean, Waverley are a great side, and I know they're 5-2, but they're certainly a little bit underrated with the likes of Cunningham and Kate Oliver.
You were talking panic buttons before we got on air.
I was not, but
I think
certainly nothing to be concerned about.
I think they'll bounce back very quick.
Yeah, look, I mean, you start 5-0, and everyone deserves a little bit of a rest.
Eltham 62, some more so than others. Eltham 62 got their first win of the season, Steve-O. 62 defeating Warrandyte 51. Now, bad sign here for Warrandyte.
This is the real reason why Nicole's not here.
Well, what? She's down.
She's just
getting the others getting a bit of shooting practice.
She's like, well, we're having an emergency training session because we've just awarded Eltham their first win.
Well, Nicole Romeo scored 28 of Warrandyte's 51, so it's a little bit scary when you got one player doing the bulk of the scoring. Olivia Bonampelli, 20 points for Eltham. Again, ripper weekend, ripper season. Eltham get their first win.
In relation to the Bulldogs, Bonampelli?
Sister.
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister. That's pretty good. Well done, Eltham. I mean, you love to have your...
How many other Bonampellis do you know in this world?
No, that's why I asked the
I know two
question.
others. Mum and Dad.
Oh, good on you.
That's a great one. Get your first win up is fantastic.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. 28 points from one player is never going to do it. You've got to have the depth there, no matter what level it is, let alone state champ with them.
I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, third game with Romeo in the team.
Might be fourth.
Fourth. I think she missed one though. I think it's just a little bit of a trend that they're clicking into. They're not trying to over rely on her, but before she came in the side, they were balanced. It's just all about finding that click.
Not trying to over rely on 28 out of 51.
Yeah. Which is,
Well, that would
which
be
is
their
what's happened,
preference, but they're relying on it at the
They're
moment.
trying to find that balance.
We know what you're saying.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
okay.
Thanks.
Give us a look at the ladder.
Knox 6 and zip. Hume and Ringwood 6 and 1. Southern Peninsula and Waverley tied at 5 and 2 now.
Southern Penn have lost their last two, Steve. You wanted me to point that out. You've got
Stay
that
on.
bolded
No,
there.
stay
So
on you.
stay with them, Steve.
Diamond, I will. Diamond Valley 6 and 3. Bulleen 3 and 4.
Pierce and Pierce, they've changed their name to the Boomers. Pierce and Pierce, they're known
Pierce
as for the
weird.
rest of the season.
McKinnon 2 and 4. They had a bye.
They did.
Warrandyte 2 and 5. Melbourne 2 and 6. Eltham 1 and 7. Whittlesea 0 and 9.
Come on, Pacers. Round 7, Hume City take on McKinnon. Now, I think
Are they all
McKinnon.
back?
I think McKinnon will have Sinead Greaves, obviously, and I think they'll have both imports. So, from all reports, the Cougars will be at absolute full strength this week. Who are you going for?
I'm going to still pick Hume City.
Yeah, I'm picking Hume City.
If this was at McKinnon, I'd be tempted. Hume City, you just don't
Yep.
go past the Broncos. Just don't do it. Eltham, Melbourne.
Eltham for me.
Melbourne for me.
Melbourne.
Southern Peninsula, Diamond Valley. Now, Southern Penn have lost 2 in a row. Surely they don't
Now-
lose 2 in a row down at the Shark Tank. Surely, Steve.
Exactly. You look at that and you think, surely. But Diamond Valley just have that little thing about them that can just provide and play the upset.
There's one thing that Diamond Valley can't do against the best teams, or haven't done thus far.
Yes.
Played 4 quarters.
True. Which
Right.
is exactly why I'm going Southern Peninsula.
I'm glad I talked you into it. Southern
I was
Penn to win
waiting
for
to
me
see
as well.
Southern Penn to get their run back.
Mind you, as soon as Diamond Valley put 4 quarters together against one of those top teams,
Certainly.
it's
They
going to
will
be a great day. Ringwood take on Warrandyte. I think the Hawks will win this, coming off a bye.
Yep, Ringwood for me.
Ringwood.
McKinnon, Bulleen, good Sunday game. Get on the Cougars.
I'm actually going to tip Bulleen.
Really?
Pierce
and Pierce.
Sources telling me that Bulleen have a very, very good chance of winning this. Yes.
Pierce and Pierce to win.
Yep.
That's it.
Sources
telling
are
you.
telling you.
Pierce, yeah.
No, that's quality. I'm going to go McKinnon at home.
I'll go Bulleen because of the sources.
No, you're not going for McKinnon either.
No.
McKinnon full strength this weekend. I
Yeah.
reckon they'll push Hume,
I
but
think
they'll go down.
Bulleen are full strength as well. There's nothing wrong with full strength Bulleen.
I think McKinnon's imports are better than Bulleen's import.
Okay.
Sinead Greaves is a very good player.
Yeah, no, of course. We're not counting out McKinnon, but
I
I think
think-
Bulleen will win.
Okay, all right. I'm with you. Cougars. Just remember this next week. I was with you.
He's begging you now.
I was with bloody win. Waverley take on Knox. Good game.
I'm tipping the Falcons.
Really?
Yep. I think the size.
Did you see the top of the ladder there,
Yeah.
Steve?
It's 6 and 0. I know. There's a
Size.
0. I think size and home court advantage. I'm with Waverley here.
I'm going to go Waverley purely because I think everybody needs to have a loss, and Knox are due.
Yep.
If you say that as a bit of a cliche, but I think 6 and 1. They'd rather in the end get it out of the way now.
There's no such thing as due for a loss.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
You want to
it
win
happens.
everything. No, you want to
It
win
happens.
everything. Knox so far this season are holding teams to 49.5 points a game, Steve.
Good start.
It's a bloody good
It is a
stat.
good
And I
start.
tell you that Waverley will score over 60.
Robbie,
and win.
I'm with you. Your defence is unbelievable in that team, and I reckon that it will do enough to stop Waverley. Don't forget, Knox has an import of their own up and going at the moment too. I'm going with the Raiders to win. Finally, Whittlesea, Southern Peninsula. Sharks to win. Unfortunately, Whittlesea to go zipping 10.
Yep.
Sorry, Whittlesea.
With Sharks.
There you go. State champ women. Have a great week. Get out there and support your teams. We'll be back to wrap up round 7 and look forward to round 8 next week on Big V TV.